Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rimworld. You may be looking at the screen and saying, that's not a colony, especially not a naked brutality start. You're right, because that start went terribly, and I want to just play the game and have some fun. um, Hello, welcome. We're playing on Randy Random again. We're kind of middle of the road difficulty, and we're just picking ourselves out a place for a crash landed start. So this is the common start that most people will do, especially when they're just beginning the game. You're going to land with 3 people and some basic supplies and go, go, go. Uh, I am still running this modded. I've actually added some mods that I absolutely love. Some of them are still just plain quality of life, and some of them are just ones that I love absolutely. We've added hospitality, which I just enjoy, and we've also added the entire vanilla expanded framework, which is an amazing set of mods that I feel like everybody should really play. I don't want to be that close to the Raiders, but at the same time, I want something, yeah, with large hills. That's probably pretty good. Let's go with that. Oh, so you can change your ideology a little. This is interesting. Classic system belief world. Okay. Okay. Human purist, high collectivist. Do we want to go with something like this? Man. Nudist recruiters. That would actually be pretty funny. But I also don't want to, like, go too crazy into nudism. Cowboys. So, men as the dominant species, ranching, loyalists. That's actually pretty freaking funny. Do we want to make some cowboys? Man, I don't like the sexism of this one though. Purest flagellators. I mean, we could do a custom one, but it's kind of fun to see some of this. Nature over man. No. I like that they have some... Oh, here's some ideas for you. Kind of. Man, do we want to do that? Would that be fun? I think that could be fun. Purest flagellators. So... The human body should not be debased. But they love to injure themselves? It's really kind of weird. Free ranchers. They don't like eating plants. Dark humans. Nudist recruiters might be actually really funny. You know what? We're going to do it. Nudist recruiters. Let's freaking go. Okay, so we're going to pick 3 people. I don't want to randomize too much, to be honest. But, you know, you actually are kind of amazing to start with. You can't do research and you can't clean, but Jesus Christ, I really don't want you to. You're at the top of the list. You're coming with me. Being world weary is kind of a problem because you're not going to get along with everyone as much. And prude. How are you going to be a prude nudist? How like... You know what? We'll find out. You, I might need to take anyways, just because you can do all my researching. And you'd be an excellent crafter. You have creepy breathing, which isn't great, but I mean, you're not going to get along too much anyways. You're a bit old. I don't like how many scars you freaking have. Not, like, to be rude to anyone with scars, but the fact of the matter is, scars in this game are just permanent debuffs you cannot get rid of. Tobacco dependence is kind of bad. See, that scar hurts. Careful shooter, mountain lover, ugly. Ugly's not really hurting anything. So we need someone who's decent at plants and cooking. And construction. Man. Okay, yeah, so like we do actually have some problems here, right? You can't do construction and mining. You can barely construct or mine. We need a constructor miner, to be completely honest. Maybe someone with plants as well. And then you show up. You're kind of old, though. Like, again, I hate being that guy, but we want you to survive for a little while, if at all possible. So, cooking, mining, melee, incapable of carrying, groundbreaker, wanderlust? I mean, you're not bad. Our plants are a little low, but we have really high abilities, especially in defense. And just like, yeah, I think, you know what, I think we're gonna go with this. The concept, oh god. I'm so nervous about the mood debuffs that we have over here. It's very concerning. I'm gonna reroll you, I think. Refined palate? No, I don't really want that. Animal lover, dog person. Better at cooking. We don't really have a researcher, unfortunately. Like, I want the person that we get to be at least deep. Well, okay, so 5 in intellectual. We can send you to go do intellectual stuff when you're not mining or constructing. You can be our plant and probably animal dude. Yeah, and then your melee is still really good. Your melee is technically better, but 2 melee is not too bad if we get them actually good weapons. Staggeringly ugly. Huh, you will not butcher. That is concerning. She could technically be our cook then. Look, it's a little concerning, but I think we're going to go with this. So we got Sam, Sammy Garador, we've got Redrick Red Reeves, and we've got Melina Mina Carson. We're going to go and give some people names. A world-weary prude. I'm not saying that this is day. Well, this is day. You'll just be day Garador. Redrick Red Reeves. Who do I know who's staggeringly ugly? I'm just kidding. No, we'll, man, who do I actually don't know what most of my online friends look like. So, like, I can't even make that joke. You can just be me. There. That way no one's upset about it, right? Let's be Kyo Reeves. And then Minna the recruiter. We'll just use... borrow Mira. I don't think Mira will mind. I think the only way Mira would mind is if I made her staggeringly ugly, and I don't think she'll have a problem with this. Alright, so let's go. And when I come back, we will be in the world. Alright, welcome back. We are crash landing. Let's take a look. Let's do our maintenance stuff that we always do. We're just gonna allow everything real quick. I really should just download an allow mod, right? You can just save all that time. Our steel is hiding. There it is. I think we got all the meals. Okay, let's... So this is what I love about Rim HUD. I can actually just see this. You're our shooter, I believe. So you get the bolt action. Neither of you are good at shooting, per se. You're technically better at melee, but you have more of a burning passion for it. You equip the plasteel knife. I will take the pistol, and then once we get a decent melee weapon, I'll switch back to that. Alright, so first order of business. Where are we going to live? This is basically perfect. We have huge growing right here. We have a vent that we can use. We have a pre-made, mostly pre-made structure that we can steal. There's some more growing areas around. Like, this is another really deep... I kind of like this spot better because it's one side defensible already. And you've got... Oh, this huge mountainside. Yeah, this is a really good place to just wall ourselves in. Okay, yeah. Changed my mind. I think we're coming down here. So let's set up a couple of grow zones. I definitely want this to be rice for now. We may change it into something later. Alright. Don't want to accidentally clip that. We'll expand this zone specifically to make sure we are not clipping into that other zone. This is going to be a big one. I would love if you made this some corn. You know, I haven't actually messed too much with the vanilla expanded plants. Some of them may be amazing, and I'm just not aware of it. And that's perfectly fair. We're going to have some cotton. We will grow here, and then just expand this. This is going to be hay, because I do want to try to mess with some animals and get that going, because animals is always a really fun. Animals is always a really fun. You hear that, folks? Can I shrink that? Okay, so you will instead be hay. Then I do want a small zone right here for heel root, maybe? Okay, so no one has 8 in plants. That's perfectly fine. Make this smoke leaf. Even if we don't use it, we can sell it. And then later on, when you get the ability to, I want you to make this heal root. Okay, so that's the basics. Let us set up some structuring. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Now, it looks like I'm building this out kind of big. You're right, I am, but I'm doing it for good reason. Because I do want this to be a rather large structure for us. We will also claim all of this so that we don't have any issues with the doors or the walls. And then I would also like to deconstruct various portions of it. We will make this part the stockpile zone for now. Make a dumping stockpile zone here. Is there anywhere to fish? Yes. Not the best area, but we will make this a fishing zone. Will we use it? That's part of the vanilla expanded, by the way. Will we use it? Not 100%, but I'm not saying that I won't. Furniture. I definitely want... Where do I want y'all's beds to be? Probably down here. So for now, let's do that. With a torch lamp right here. And now here's going to be the question. Do I have... I need probably to make some columns, is the thing, right? Or just go ahead. You know what I can do? I can just go ahead and start sectioning this out. Put a door there, a door there. Then we'll build this across. We'll put a door here. I think that'll do. I think that will do for our initial structures. Obviously, it's not perfect, and we will take care of it. So patience. Yeah, you're gonna be the doctor. Basic. You're also gonna warden. I want you to entertain, but that's not gonna get handled that much. You will handle as a first priority. You will cook as a first priority. So your day should be, if anything needs doctoring or wardening, you do that first, then you cook. We'll let you art if you need to. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, that's kind of your life, to be completely honest. Hunting would also be good for you. You, Mira, good friend of the colony, if there is a thing to construct, you are constructing it. And if not, you are researching. And then myself, if there is a growing or a plant cutting to do, I'm doing it. And then otherwise, I'm working on everything else. I think that'll work. All right. Let's let our colonists begin. All right, so we need beds, we need recreation variety. These are all correct. We're just going to put a little that out there. I'm just going to put some basic wood cutting orders out. I think that is definitely on the agenda to do. Let's deconstruct all of this. That'll give us some extra blocks to work with. Alright, we're doing some cutting. That's wonderful. Eating, also good. Who's our miner? That would be Mira. Mira, you need to mine, actually, at a pretty high rate as well. But it's going to be a little while before we have any research that we really need you to do, so I think that's okay. Let's get you mining out some of the steel. Just looking for other important materials. There's a ship. There is some components. That is what Daddy likes. If that bothered you, I apologize. It bothered me slightly when I said it. I have to make up for the fact that there's not really a cursed intro this time around, you know? I didn't really go all out on the cursed intro like I normally do. I had thought of one, and if you ask me now what it is, I will draw a complete blank. That's how quickly it left my memory. But I did think of one, so don't assume that I'm not here for you with the cursed intros. The cursed intros are still going to happen, you know? Some old security turrets. That's actually really interesting. Let's deconstruct all of that later. Alright, how is the colony coming along? Some building is getting done. Some chopping is getting done. Some planting, I believe, is also getting done. That's lovely. Who's growing? Me. Well, I mean, I'm wandering off. Like, look at me go. Like a freaking dumbass. Oh, okay. Who is our constructor? Our constructor is me, Ra. What are you doing currently? You are hauling wood down to here. Okay, that's fine. So I definitely need someone to do all the hauling for a little while, and that's probably going to be... Yeah, that's going to be that situation. We do need hauling and cleaning to be done. Day is going to, unfortunately, be our hauler for now, as Day is doing the least important tasks at the moment. Only at the moment, though. Mira, I need you to not be doing that. Much as I'm into the idea of daydreaming, don't get me wrong. I need these freaking beds to be constructed so that y'all have a motherfucking place to sleep, you know what I mean? Like, maybe prioritize y'all's survival a little bit over what you're currently doing. Your plants are at 3. That's not terrible. You can cut your own trees for a little bit. I don't think that's an issue. Am I literally, like, cutting the trees before I bother planting anything? Is that what's happening right now? Is that really the way that we want to handle this? Guess so. I mean, who am I to judge, right? I'm just me being Kyo. Alright, everyone should be going to sleep pretty soon. Looks like it's going to take some time for us to actually get these trees cut. Which I can't say I'm like super happy about, but also don't have much of a choice. Furniture. Let us start getting some table blueprints down. Gonna make us a wooden stool or 2. And then let's talk production. We're definitely gonna need a butcher table. We're definitely gonna need a stove. Now, is it gonna be electric or is it gonna be fueled? I would really like to do an electric stove and get that set up ASAP. The question is, Kyo, where are you going to put your wind turbines? You know, the super important things that you always need to put down early. It's a damn good question. Could technically put 2 right there if I just get rid of that, yeah. So, let's talk turbines. Boom. That's actually perfect. Then we'll make a couple of growing zones. This will be our growing zone setup. And now, I don't think I want anything sown there right now. But that should clear off those areas. Now then, power. We will move power conduit into here. No. We'll move it into here. That's probably better. Ooh, transport pod crash. That is... Okay. It's an enemy. Hello. You can't do anything violent, but actually you're really good at everything else. Okay. This is going to be an issue, because I really kind of want them. So I'm going to need Mira to get on her freaking stick here and actually set up a prison real quick. Yeah, I think that's good. Put that there. Build a copy right there. Mira, do this for me. Okay, I'm going to... She's already working on this. There's a non-zero chance that person bleeds out before we finish this. Like a really good chance they bleed out before we finish this. So, yeah. Construct. Get in there. I need you to stop eating. I need you to construct. I need you to construct. I don't think you freaking understand. Like, I need you to finish this, please. You're freaking killing me right now. That indoors? No. Fix that, fix that, and fix that. That is indoors. Alright, so we will turn this into a prisoner room. And then you can go eat. Day, I need you to go and find this person. Who unfortunately... Oh, there. Is she dead yet? Oh, she dies in 1 hour. Well... I may not have a choice. Well, we didn't have anything ready for her, right? You know what? Stripper. That's fine. So... That's really unfortunate, but hey, now we have prisoner beds. So yeah, the issue is, if you played any Rimworld, you already know what the issue is. The issue is, since we did not have a reachable area for prisoners or colonists that were in a cool, safe temperature, we could neither capture nor rescue them, so they died before we could have that set up. Now, negatives to that, they died. We don't get a prisoner or a recruit or a slave of any kind. I know that sounds kind of cruel, but there is a slavery system in here, and I'm not going to say we're not going to use it. Honestly, I think probably with prisoner systems, what we may do is if we like the prisoner enough, we're actually going to enslave them first and then get them to work and then bring them into the colony afterwards, unless they are exceptionally talented, and then we'll probably do otherwise. Not that I'm a necessarily cruel person most of the time, I'm just putting some expectations out there for Rimworld. But, you know, it's one of the systems I want to explore, right? And when there's a system to explore, you explore it. So, we need to production, electric stove. I'd like to place the stove there. We will put some more stools down. Now, honestly, I feel like we're starting to be in pretty good shape. Some plants have been planted. Luckily, we are planting the rice first. That should be the first thing to grow anyway, since it's the fastest. So getting that set up is wonderful. Day has taken the dead person's parka. I understand. This is unroofed. I do not like that. I would like for it to be roofed. So we'll go ahead and speed up time. Okay, so we do have an animal. We do want to train them. So I just set up training for them. That is lovely. And we'll go into our third day, still having some issues, especially with construction. But I think we can manage. I think we'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna leave it on 3 speed for now, just so we can see people work. We can just kind of have a discussion while they're doing that. So Day is delivering components to the various places. I don't remember if this was a mod that allowed that, or if it's just part of the base game now, but that's all very helpful for the haulers to actually move all the components so that the constructors can just construct. Mira is cranking out some ceilings right now. Specifically, we need this to get roofed. This is all one big room right now, which is fine. Once we get these walls set up, this will just be a big bedroom. This will be a storage room, and then once we get these rooms set up, we'll probably move the individual bedrooms over here, and this will become kind of a kitchen / workshop. Or maybe like, I guess that could be the dining room, right? Like either of those options are fine. All right, so we have power now. We definitely need batteries. We have someone idle. Day does not really have anything to do. So I'm going to say if Day literally has nothing to do, I want her to plant cut. Like if you're literally out of stuff to do, you have literally nothing to do, I want you to plant cut or fish. Actually, fishing might be better. Yeah, if you have literally nothing to do, go fish. Go get us some extra food. Most of the time, you're probably going to have something to do. Mira is working her ass off to get us all constructed here. Okay, so we actually have an enclosed room now. That's wonderful. There's our butcher table. So we are going to say butcher creatures forever. That's lovely. Then we have this situation going on. I want there to be simple... Oh. Please cook simple meals and make 2 per colonist for now. I think that's all that we'll actually need. And then temperature, I want a refrigerator. The refrigerators are definitely a mod. It's one of my favorite mods of all time, Rimfridge. It's very, very good. Generally, with Rimworld, at least vanilla Rimworld, what you would do is you would have a situation where you really needed to cool your food. You really needed to get cold food, preferably frozen, of any kind, raw, meals, whatever you needed, because you needed to save it, and that stuff spoils. But in order to do so, you were having to create an entire room that was cooled, basically a freezer room, using, you know, a ton of passive coolers, which wasn't really a great idea, or actual coolers, air conditioning, and just setting that up. I always thought that that was, you know, good but inefficient, if you know what I mean. It's like, why make an entire room just to cool like 4 meals and 50 pieces of buffalo meat? And finding Rimfridge, which is absolutely one of my favorite mods, was a real bonus to me. So with Rimfridge, you just straight set up freaking refrigerators, single refrigerators, quad refrigerators on some versions of the mod. And you can stuff raw food in there, you can stuff meals in there. I prefer to stuff meals in there personally. But these are all things that you can do. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. I need this column to get destroyed. Actually, we'll take out all of these columns, if at all possible. And then we'll kind of close this up. And we'll close this up as well. Lovely. Now, other production things that we need. We need a research bench. I think we'll put that right there. We're going to reinstall the beds in here for now. And we'll build a copy of this there. Boredom. People are bored. I get that. We never set down another recreation pin. Wooden horseshoes pin will go right there. I want y'all to get onto that. Mira, can you do me the biggest solid? And just make that, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we need defenses. We won't worry about defenses too much. We can set up some log traps, but I'm not too concerned about that, like right at the moment. Need a research project. Oh, did we already make the freaking... Oh, okay. We already made the freaking table. So we want batteries. Batteries are basically the first thing you want if you're not doing a tribal colony. I will stand by that forever. Let's see. You know what? I said we don't need to worry about actual food over here. Oh, we're getting raided. Yeah, these can be potatoes. Let's try one of the new plants. Let's do cabbages. They are attacking us. It's one dude with a club. He's actually relatively good with it too. So we're probably going to use one of the other mods predominantly that I have that I love, which is Run and Gun. Run and Gun just makes more sense to me. It allows you to fire while moving, albeit at a lower accuracy, and it just makes sense to me. Like, why would you sit there and just wait for someone to charge you down when you have a gun? You could just run away, and even if you're not as accurate, you're like putting distance between you. It's something that never made any sense to me in the vanilla games system, right? So them fixing that, I actually quite enjoy. How are we doing on food? Oh, cargo pods, apparel. What do we got? A bison wool authority cap and a elephant leather boots. Thanks, guys. That's how I know you care. Alright, so this dude's attacking. We're going to get everybody out here. We're going to form a defensive line to start with. And then we will move people as needed. I really don't want to go into melee, but I may not have much of a choice here. Yeah, just go into melee, Mira. Okay, good job, everybody. Capture this fool. and take him back. That's a great job, everyone. And so now we'll see kind of how we want to work this system. Let's take a look at this dude here in a second. He's okay. He's got a scratch scar, but we beat him up pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Who is our doctor? Okay, you're gonna go do that. You're good at melee, you're good at crafting, you're decent at shooting. You're kind of garbage at everything else. Not gonna lie. Do we just enslave you? I think we just enslave you. So for now, we're going to enslave this dude. And then we'll probably switch this over to be a slave's quarters once we've done so. This dude is going to mainly clean for us, I think. Well, you know what? I mean, we don't gain anything on his release is kind of the thing, right? Like, he's not good. He's just not really good at anything. Well, great memory. Fast learner. I mean, you could learn to do pretty much anything. You know what? I think we'll enslave you for now. Just for now. We could use a dude to do some of the extra tasks around here. And if a slaver comes by, we could always sell them to him. I think that is an adequate use. So what are we gonna do? Looks like we'll be here for a while. Mira thinks you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? The faction is Matcha Monsters, of course. We think they should give the settlement a name. What should this local settlement be called? Man, what should the settlement be called? This local settlement. League of Extraordinary Pawns. Yeah, that's dumb, so we'll go with it. Alright. So, once Mongoose gets healed up, we'll probably enslave him pretty quickly. Maybe I should actually set up, like, an actual... Well, like an actual slave's quarters, right? I guess this could be a slave's quarters, right? We're not doing anything in here. For right now, it's fine. This will be more like a processing area for the people that we grab. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a system where once you're a slave for a certain period of time, maybe like a full season or something like that, I'll just go ahead and give you a chance to either be recruited or just let you go. I think that's probably the best idea. So I don't want to be like a super cruel person, right? Even if that's what Rimworld wants you to be sometimes, I swear. Yeah. We'll set some more torches down. Kind of tired of how dark it is in this place. We desperately need our boy over here to finish cleaning this up and freaking work over here, I think. We've got one turbine actually blowing, which, don't get me wrong, that turbine is appreciated. But 2 turbines would be preferred, thank you. Harvesto. Okay, do we want to start working on stuff like floors? That's also a good question. Alright, got some weapons. A steel wrench. I mean, I won't say no to it. There's a wild goose egg. I'll take that too if anyone goes over there. Hell yeah. Go pick up both of those. I don't care. See if I care. Fight me. Alright, so our dudes are just kind of rumbling around. Oh yeah, we have the Steel Light Club now. So I am not a huge fan of guns. So I will take a Steel Light Club. Actually sounds great. I'm normally not a melee weapon kind of person, but when life gives you lemons, I guess. Construct and disassemble a total of 100 structures. Well, thank you. That's easy. So how are we doing on achievement points? Achievement points are something they added in Vanilla Expanded, and you can kind of use the points to make different stuff happen. I don't really want to do any of these. Okay, so we've got a new slave. He is now in my community as a forced member. Hello, friend. Yeah, get you some clothes. I'm cool with that. Get you some clothes, my dude. And now, the things you're going to be doing is firefighting. We'll let you patient. We'll let you doctor as a backup. If we ever have any intense hauling, you're going to be doing that. I want you to be the main hauler and cleaner. I want everyone to clean, quite frankly. But I want you to be the main one. And then if there is any smithing, tailoring, or crafting to do, you will be a high priority for that. And then plant cutting and growing. I don't really want you to grow, but I don't mind you plant cutting, I suppose. Cool. So this gentleman will now be gathering steel to his hauling inventory. Ah, because we got all the steel up here. Excellent, excellent. This pleases me. How much wood do we have? We have 1,000 wood. We could go ahead and start making this place a little more aesthetically pleasing. Let's go ahead and do that. And one right there. A couple of floor pieces there. We'll leave the prisoner area unfloored for now. No specific reason. Just there's really no reason to floor it at the moment. We are. Mira wearing the authoritarian's hat. I love it. Ah, that's a cool looking hat. I like that. Alright. So this should be a little more aesthetically pleasing soon. Let's expand out this. So that will just be our storeroom for now, which I'm okay with. Like I said, this will be kind of our kitchen workshop. Do we want to make another table? I think we do. I want to uninstall this. Well, no. Let's leave it for now. I still haven't figured out exactly how I want to work this area. A little hunting wouldn't be a bad idea. A little hunting, maybe? I didn't actually want it uninstalled. I didn't think I'd actually told you to do that. It's unfortunate. Why are no meals getting made, by the way? Do we just not have enough food? Yeah, we just don't have the food for it yet. Yeah, that hunting needs to get done. Who is currently doing that, actually? Who is my hunter? I don't have a main hunter. That is unfortunate. You are now the hunter. Day, go and hunt. Oh, you're cooking. Excellent. That is wonderful. I'm happy to see it. Build that wall there. Why there is not a wall there anymore is beyond me. Mongoose, definitely getting some work done there. So he has a suppression meter, where the lower the suppression goes, the more chance that he rebels and tries to have a slave rebellion. I will understand if he wants to do that. I will disagree with him doing that. Right now we have it set that we will periodically suppress or intimidate him. There are some other ways to intimidate him, such as skull spikes and gibbet cages and stuff like that. We have a quest. A group of poor travelers are approaching looking for help. They are begging for 3 medicine. They need the medicine to help their friends in a nearby settlement. I can give it to them. They will move on after 1 day. They are not part of any faction. We can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without diplomatic consequences. So we could technically just bunk these dudes up, right? I don't think I want to do that. It never really feels that good to me to like be unnecessarily cruel in this game, right? Unless y'all have really cool stats. You do not. You'd be a good researcher, but I don't really want either of you. I mean, I'm not really considering it. Day, with your amazing social skills, please just go give them 3 medicine. Thank you. You are a saint and a scholar. And now we have a combat supplier coming in. We can attack them, but that will anger their faction. I'm going to go ahead and let you know now I am not interested in attacking them. Ooh, so who is good at construction for me? Mira. Mira has a knife. Mira now has a steel wrench. That wrench is actually good at helping with construction. There's a club and a steel tomahawk. I do not want to use either of those, but I will take them for my own. So Mira should be even better at constructing now, which is lovely. Thank you for that. We are finally on low food, but the rice is coming. It will be here soon. Where am I? What am I doing? I am cleaning. I'm also taming. Oh, where's that combat supply? Ah, there you are. Day. Quickly now. Go and speak to this gentle person. Oh, and they have a quest as well. We could technically take a quest. Hello, big baby. What's up? My dog is very perturbed by something, and I'm not quite sure what. Okay, so let's talk. There's some good stuff here. Like, despite anything, like, some of these weapons are actually solid. And there's a gun or two on here that I wouldn't necessarily hate. Like, a heavy SMG actually sounds pretty good. A makeshift LMG is not great, but for a short range, a heavy SMG sounds pretty okay. Rolling block rifle is good too. Accuracy at long range is actually excellent. Meanwhile, like a good SMG is not terribly accurate. So here's the thing. How is this compared to like the rifle that I have, right? Let's find out. I think I'm going to take this rolling block rifle. I think I'm going to sell them the plasteel knife and this revolver. I don't want to sell any of my stuff that's up here. Oh, I mean, a shield belt would be great. Don't get me wrong, but let's go with that. Yeah, Day, I want you to equip that. So how is that compared to, yeah, just a regular bolt action? And then Day, before you go back, and this will be one of the last things we actually do today, probably, I want you to go talk to the dude who had a quest. But where has he gone? There, right there. This crazy person. Alright, so for 200 total, we can ask about a quest. It does cost silver, which does suck, but this helps us get quests when maybe we wouldn't be able to otherwise. Prisoner willing to join would be amazing. Opportunity site, Ice Age. We're not taking the Ice Age one because I did an Ice Age one in my prior crash landed colony and it murdered us. I am willing to do this one though. Carl Salvation. So there's an enemy outpost somewhere and we would get a person. We don't know anything about them. All we know is they're here. And if we form a caravan, it will literally take 1.4 days to get there. But if we were to send, say... Wow, I'm not useful at all, huh? Because I just have the club and my market value is garbage. So if we send myself, and if we sent, say, Day, and Justice. No, we don't need to send Justice. And we sent them 4 packaged meals. They would get there probably okay. But would they be able to get back with that amount of food? I don't think they'd get back with that amount of food. I think we need to save up some more food. We have 17 days to go. I think we actually need to get this first harvest done. I think we actually need to stock up on some food, and then we can consider sending some people out. I think that is the true way. But we now have a new rifle, which I think is great. We are cleaning. I don't think I want Kyo to be cleaning. I think I want him to be growing primarily. Like, that's just a thing you need to be doing. If you're not growing, you're crazy. You are plant cutting. I don't know why. Oh, because I never allowed sewing over here. I'm a fool. I'm a foolish fool. That is my own fault. That's my fault for getting a little too big for my britches when it comes to options, right? I got a little too into it, and didn't think about what was really needed. Day tried to convert mongoose to her religion. I understand why you would do that. I don't think you necessarily need to do that, but thanks for doing it, I suppose. And overall, I think this is a pretty decent start to the colony. We'll have some potatoes going over here. We'll have some cabbages. We've already got a bushel of rice that'll be coming up soon. Food is good. We've got a better weapon on our rifle person. We have decent other weapons in backup. We've got some basic supplies which really need to... Yeah, can we just merge some of that stuff, please? Mongoose, do you mind doing that for me at some point, man? Because I really feel like we're just kind of wasting spots here. But anyways, when we come back, we will continue on this crash landed run, which I'm quite enjoying so far, and see if we can't start stacking some food benefits up. I'm actually going to disallow that now that we actually have some food coming in. We'll just start cooking that instead. But anyways, if you enjoyed the episode, if you don't mind shooting me a like, I really would appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. I do read those when they come up, and any kind of input that you may have for me there is very important to me. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Rimworld. Bye, everybody.